Eurovision in Concert, the annual Eurovision preview party in the Netherlands took place this weekend, and predictions about how songs will do at this year's Eurovision Song Contest are starting to firm up. The show gives some idea of how songs will go down in the Eurovision arena, with 3,500 fans packed into the hall and stage effects being used for the first time on the road to Eurovision. 35 of the 43 Eurovision entries took to the stage, but Norway, Italy and Russia were absent. Saara Aalto gave one of the biggest performances of the night, getting the audience going with her entry Monsters. The live vocal showed that, if anything, Saara Aalto has improved as a performing artist since coming second on the X Factor UK. Hot favorite Netta Barzilai's performance of the Israel entry Toy was also noteworthy for the incredible audience reaction. Toy has been breaking records on social media streaming since its release, and the live show isn't disappointing. This is Israel's best chance of a win since Shiri Maiman came fourth in 2005. Australia's Jessica Mauboy's star continues to rise. We Got Love is increasingly seen as a serious contender for the Eurovision crown and a first win for Australia. They've only been competing for 3 years and took second place in 2016. Don't rule this one out. Moldova's Do Re Dos will sing My Lucky Day in Lisbon, and every performance seems to be lucky for them. Yet again, the audience went crazy for the trio, and after coming third last year, Moldova looks set for at least a top 10 result this Eurovision. Ukraine's Melovin might not be so lucky with his entry under the ladder. But superstition aside, he gave a strong performance and the crowd enjoyed it. Last year's host country should safely qualify for the Eurovision finals again this year. Spain's Amaya and Alfred could well be the highest-scoring ballad this year. This got a huge reaction from the Dutch crowd. Spain are one of the serious dark horses this year after finishing in last place last time around. The big surprise of the night came from Albania. Eugen Bush Beppa's performance of Mal went down very well with the audience in Amsterdam. It was one of the first songs to be selected, but it's coming up on the rails. The Netherlands are represented by Wallen, a leading country music star back home. He was one half of the Common Linnets, who came second at the 2014 Eurovision Song Contest and scored a top 10 UK hit. He's back without Lionim, and the home crowd lapped it up. Serbia's Sanja Ilic. The ethnic undertones of Nova Deka are strong and likely to pull in the votes. The live performance shows that this song has potential to become a dark horse if the Eurovision staging supports the song. Bulgaria's Equinox are also gaining fans, and they helped their cause with special guest Christian Kostev, who landed the country's best ever Eurovision result last year by taking second place. Denmark's Rasmussen has been an ever-present on the main Eurovision tour, and his fan base continues to grow. Higher Ground is a sing-along entry that works well in an arena. Denmark looks set to make it to the Eurovision final again this year. Poland's Grow Me Feet. Lucas Meyer was another one that went big in the arena at Eurovision in Concert. The up-tempo electro-pop song is one of the more popular Poland entries and could hit the top 10 this year. There's shades of Norway's 2017 entry about this style, and it's proven to do well in the voting. Czech Republic's Mikolas is making a serious play for the youth vote, and this energetic entry works the audience well. Czech Republic made it to the Eurovision final for the only time in 2016, but finished 25th out of 26. This is going to smash that record. Sweden should be safely through to the Eurovision final again this year and pushing for a typical top 6 finish. Benjamin Ingrosso's Dance You Off ticked all the boxes on his latest performance. Switzerland's Zibs was on form again after impressing at his Real Calling. Despite a sore throat, the performance of Stones rocked the Amsterdam concert. Switzerland should be on the qualifiers list again this year. Macedonia's IQ have one of the big crowd pleasers of 2018. The pop reggae rock entry has been under the radar, but the live performances at the preview events have impressed. They should be looking at a place in the Eurovision Grand Final. The United Kingdom's Saari had a very busy night. As well as performing Storm, she stepped in for the unwell Emily to perform the French entry along with Jean Carl. Ensuring that the French song wasn't dropped from the lineup, they performed Mercy in English, delighting the Dutch crowd. Saari's latest performance of Storm leaves no doubt that she deserves a great result at the 2018 Eurovision Song Contest. It's widely accepted that this is the strongest Eurovision for many years, and a top 10 result would be a phenomenal achievement. It would be well deserved. The Eurovision Song Contest takes place at 8 p.m. on Saturday, the 12th of May. It will be broadcast live on BBC One with Graham Norton commentating. If you've got a story, video or pictures, get in touch with the metro.co.uk entertainment team by emailing us celebtips@metro.co.uk, calling 020-3615-2145 or by visiting our Submit Stuff page. We'd love to hear from you. More, Eurovision artists attempt to sing Netta's Israel entry and it's hilarious. More, Saari to the rescue for France's Eurovision In Concert rocks Amsterdam.